So the Dexter Resurrection season 1 finale just aired, and a lot of people are not too happy about the fact that the New York Ripper is some rando named Don Frampt, but we have some information that we'll go over with you indicating that that might not be the case. So stick around. What's up, guys?
Hey, everybody.
I'm Kelly, prefers Batista Maki Keen.
I'm Jazzy Batista. Oh my God. Batista Sashimi Shamanic. Ooh, I knew that was going to trip me up.
I actually do not like Maki. But you know, I just thought it would be funny to have that as my name. I'm definitely more of a sashimi.
I love sashimi.
Yeah, me too. I haven't had any in ages. Welcome to the Dexter Sushi Podcast. Our new niche is...
This is Michael C. Hall's Yellowtail.
Yes. Exactly. We are discussing the season 1 finale of Dexter Resurrection. And holy God, man, this season has just been insane.
Yeah. It's my favorite season of the franchise. It's been so much fun.
Same. And you know, out of all of the seasons of Dexter, my favorite Michael C. Hall performance has always been in the penultimate episode of 6 Feet Under, when he was like having a PTSD meltdown at his brother's funeral. Sorry, spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched the show. But because something really, really horrific happened to him, and his brother's funeral was like kind of triggering all of that. And he had this massive PTSD meltdown, and it was so fucking good. And that's always been my favorite performance of his. But this episode, the kill scene especially, I was just like, what the fuck kind of magical unicorn shit am I watching here? I mean, it just blew my mind. Seriously.
It was great.
Yeah.
I told you, I definitely liked it more on the second viewing. I think I was a little too hung up on my own ideas and disappointed that it didn't come out the way I wanted it to on the first round. But yeah. I watched it with a little more critical of an eye the second time. I was like, this is a great episode. It's still a great episode. It's not, I don't think it's in my top 5 for the season, but I loved it.
I'd say it's probably my number 3. I think episode, I don't know, episodes 4 and 9 are kind of tied for me.
Yeah.
And then maybe the finale after that. But 6 and 7 were great too. But yeah, I'm so angry about the leaks. Like,
yeah, that's a bummer.
There was one awful person in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in that was literally responding to every comment. Yeah, I cannot talk today. She was literally responding to every comment with screenshots of Brian, of Prater on the table.
That's like, so annoying.
With, you know, the New York Ripper Don Frampt file. Like, what the fuck? Why are people so horrible? Why do you enjoy just ruining things for people?
That happened to me with the Force Awakens. Someone commented like every single major plot point of the movie, on every single comment in a comment section.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
And then Facebook won't remove it because it's not technically anything wrong, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, you know, like I always end up getting, whenever there's spoilers flying around, for some reason, we always get thrown into the mix because people hate us for being good people who value inclusivity, and that really angers people. And so whenever there's
They're also
spoilers
mad that
around,
you're just good at like making up theories. Like, there's so many times where your theories have just been true, and people are like, "You guys are spoiling it."
like, there was a massive meltdown with a shit ton of people mad at me over my From theories because they came.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at me because you weren't smart enough to think that? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. But these people that were just spoiling the show for everybody, I'm really salty about it. And
it's such a bummer it got leaked like the way it did. Yeah. It's uncool for like people who worked on the show. It's uncool for the fans.
Yeah. There were some fun people were posting funny screenshots of some of the bad subtitles from the leaked Russian screener. And it was there were Dexter at one point was saying, "She climbed my son." So, that one was my favorite. I can't remember what the others were, but that one I remember because it was
really she climbed my son.
But anyway, rants aside, we're kind of sad to be closing out this chapter of Dexter Resurrection.
It's been so much fun.
It has.
What a hoot.
Blast to talk about. If you're not familiar with how we do things here, we also have an audio podcast, The Antler Queens, where all of our Dexter coverage goes to both our YouTube channel and our podcast episode, which both kind of have different things to offer. The YouTube version is just our top fives and bottom fives and MVP and LVP and a little bit of discussion and theorizing. The audio podcast is also all of that plus a detailed recap. So if you're not a recap person, you can just watch our YouTube videos or listen to the audio podcast and just skip past it. We mark all of the chapters so you can easily find where we start in with our MVPs and LVPs and all of that. But yeah, if you're a recap person, then you can find that on the audio podcast. But there's a little something for everyone. We show screenshots on here and stuff. We'll show screenshots of things that you might have missed, that sort of thing. But please leave a comment if you could. It really helps us in the algorithm. It helps get our stuff seen. Also, we have interviews right now on our channel with Tari Guma Mbahomwine, who plays Blessing Kamara. He's wonderful. He is our honorary Antler Queen. Please check that interview out. We also have an interview up there with Reese Antoinette, who plays Joy, his daughter. We're just going through the whole Kamara family. And this Sunday, join us for our after show at 11 p.m. Eastern, because we're going to have Jill Marie Lawrence, who plays Constance. She's going to be dropping by. So come join us. I'm really excited about it. If we get enough people in the chat, then we'll do a giveaway. But let's go ahead and get into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. So this episode is called "And Justice for All." The synopsis reads, Charley's allegiance to Prater is pushed to its limit, forcing him to make a choice. Man, just such a fantastic episode. And the evolution of Dexter throughout the season, but especially like the way it peaked in this episode, was just so great.
Absolutely.
I was so worried after Angel's death that he'd get all emo and be like I can't be around anybody. Like, I was wrong.
I gotta drive my boat into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like he said in the fourth wall break. This is what we want from him. We don't want. Yeah, I mean, we want him to have relationships with people, and because that makes for a good show.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't want it to happen at the expense of us enjoying his character and not constantly saying, like, we started out when we started covering this season, I was saying over and over again that Dexter was right and Harry was wrong. He needs to stay out of Harrison's life. He just needs to stay away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally feel different now.
I'm glad they have each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that we got through the entire season without Harrison killing anyone.
Yeah, I
mean,
thought he'd kill again.
Yeah, I did too. But I have seen a few complaints. For the most part, it seems like people loved this.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a few complaints, but and they're complaints that I kind of had at first. But the thing about this episode is it was clearly set up to work as either a season finale or a series finale.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think they were smart to do that because, you know, their history is rocky.
Yeah.
They had two finales that did not go over well with the fans. And they didn't know, like, I was begging for them to just put Dexter in the ground and bury it all together. But I think they really, like, they couldn't have possibly known, no matter how much they looked at the script and thought, wow, this is gonna kill. They couldn't have possibly, I mean, they didn't know that for sure, you know?
Yeah.
So they had to be prepared for that. I'm glad that they were prepared to not get renewed. So I don't think that people should worry too much about some of the stuff. Like him having, like, Dexter having all those files on him. I don't think we're going to see a season 2 where it's just Dexter traveling all over by himself killing these people. I think what's more likely is that when it comes back in season 2, he will be back at home and we might get flashbacks to him, like, taking a few people out, you know?
I hope we get to see him get Al.
I'm
He's
sure
the
we
one
will.
that got away.
I'm sure we will. And I definitely have some stuff that I want to talk about regarding Al too. But why don't we go into our LVPs and MVPs first?
All right.
Who's going on your kill table this week?
Going on my kill table this week is Gigi. I'm sorry, where are her manners? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but if someone calls me more than 3 times, it's an emergency. Yes. No one blows up your phone like that unless it's for a good reason, unless you're having like a fight with your boyfriend or something, you know? Like, nobody blows up your phone like that unless it's a major emergency. So if this guy's calling back a 3rd time, maybe just check and see if it's something important before you mention that the person they're trying to call is going down on you. Call me old fashioned. I was like, this girl is so rude. Like,
yeah,
maybe check and see if it's Dexter's dad first or Harrison's dad first, you know?
Oh my god. Yeah,
no home training.
Who the hell says that?
I know.
It's so weird. So
I was like, why are you bragging? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Very odd.
Yeah.
Well,
not to be a girl clutcher, but Lord.
Yeah. My kill table this week is very, very full. There's a lot of people going on it. There's a whole group of people going on it. And it's every fucking person that spoiled the fucking finale.
Yeah, we deserve it.
They're not just going on the kill table. They're getting fucking tortured, okay? Slowly.
We're going on the ice truck killer kill table.
we're resurrecting all of the past serial killers in Dexter to have fun with them. We're bringing the Skinner in. We're bringing DDK in so they can, like, you know, put their head on a mannequin or something. I don't know. After the Skinner skins them, yeah, they're all on the kill table. Every single one of them. It's a very crowded kill table.
I'm glad.
By the way, I just had to say, nice touch with Brian showing up sitting on his kill table. I really liked that.
Yeah, it was cool. Everything about that I liked.
Yeah, me too. Who's getting your St. Rita Award?
I had a tie, and my main MVP is Harrison. He really kicked butt this episode. He was given a terrifying task, and he just went for it. And he's very smart to mention the fact that people do not like to pay attention to their waiters. People do not like to believe that their waiters are human beings. He was right to think that he would not be noticed. I thought that was really well written, whoever's idea that was. But he really he had a gun pointed at his head twice in a couple of hours. He had a hard day. He really put in some effort. And then I also have a smaller, a number 2 position for Charley, just being such a badass. The scene where she's quitting and she's like, I will go scorched earth on you. The way he reacts to that, damn, you know that's going to be bad. Yeah. He is afraid of that possibility. I love Uma Thurman so much, and her performance in the season has just been great. And I think this is her strongest performance of the season. We'll get into that later, but I'm bummed we didn't get the team up. But
me too.
Yeah, I loved her performance in this episode. So my Saint Rita major is Harrison, Saint Rita minor is Charley.
My Saint Rita Award is, again, unusual. It's not a character. It's Michael C. Hall for just knocking it out of the park. I mean, the best acting I've ever seen from him.
Incredible.
I mean, it's been that way all season.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just been at the top of his game all season.
Absolutely.
But this episode, it was just, I mean, he was like a fucking unicorn. I can't. I was just hypnotized watching him.
He and Peter Dinklage together were so incredible.
Yeah.
In that final scene. Wow. Yeah. Loved it.
After watching how well they played off of each other, I need them to get. I almost said June Osborne. I need them to get Elizabeth Moss in for a season to play the big bad, because
I would love to see Elizabeth Moss play a serial killer on Dexter. That would be so fun.
I can just imagine the insane acting that would come from the two of them in scenes together. Mm-hmm. That would be so.
I bet that would be fun for her after so many years of Handmaid's Tale.
Right. So let's go to our bottom 5s.
So I have a bottom 6.
Okay.
If that's okay.
So what is your number 6?
My number 6 is no Charley team up. We both predicted that over the course of the season, that maybe they'd be love interests, maybe they get together. It looks like maybe we won't see her next season with the way her story ends, but yeah, I'm bummed they didn't end up on the same side eventually. They really seem to have similar, a way of thinking about serial killers. Dexter just handles them a little differently.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
I think if she knew about the code and she knew why he did what he did, they would get along famously.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What's your number 5?
My number 5 was Harrison and Dexter not being able to say I love you to Harrison. Him saying, when he said, I'm glad you didn't kill me, I groaned. I groaned out loud. It was the only dialogue of the episode I didn't really like. But just tell your son you love him. Like, you're talking the whole way. He's like, is this love? Is this what love is? Is this the cost of love? Like, say it. Just say it out loud. Yeah.
He said it on the phone to him when he was like 3 or 4.
Yeah. There's no reason he can't say it now.
I know.
I'm glad you didn't kill me. It's not I love you.
Yeah. I'm just imagining him trying to tell Harrison that he loves him and then just getting super awkward about it and just spitting out the same words he told him on the phone when he was like 3 or 4 and right before he drove his boat in the hurricane. He's just like, Daddy loves you. He's like, what?
That's funny.
He's like, I don't know. That just came out. My my number 5. Oh. Wait a second here. My thing okay. My number 5. There were a couple of plot holes here.
Yeah.
In particular, why would Dexter think that it would be a good idea to take Prater's yacht for a joyride?
So random.
And
so random.
I mean, I don't know how that's not going to cause major problems for him. But number 2, the magical plastic wrap.
Yeah, I have that on my list too.
Just
everything, the bleach, the towels, like, yeah, I have that on my list too. There was just some real convenient things that happened to wrap things up that don't make sense.
Unintended.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Waka waka.
But yeah, that, I mean, I think like they'll probably figure out Prater has a yacht and they'll realize it's gone. But I don't know like what they'll find on the cameras. Will they just see somebody getting on the yacht and they'll assume it was Prater?
Well, no, because he's much too big to be Prater.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you notice the yacht was called the Getaway?
Yes, I did. I liked that. I like that.
It's
I thought
so
it was
on the nose.
Yeah, but it was a nice Easter egg though to like the season 4 finale, you know?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't connect the two.
Oh, yeah. So that's why you didn't appreciate it. Yeah. No, it was that was the title of the season 4 finale.
That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense now. And now I'm being less of a hater.
What was your number 4?
Okay. They finally get the vault open. Why do they both get in the vault? Why did they? It made me insane. I was like, there's like 100,000 people downstairs. At any moment, someone could come up and close that vault behind you without you realizing it. Why did they both get in there? I would have never let someone come on the other side. Like, and even if it was just for a second, like, it's such a risk of getting trapped in there again together. And then who's going to get them out?
Right?
Lance? You got Lance thrown out of the fucking event, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know.
I thought that was so weird. Like, such a bad idea. I know they needed them to be in the same, frame for the shot, but like, I was like, why would you? I would not. If I had just rescued someone from being trapped in a vault, I would not then step into the vault also and risk someone sneaking up on me from behind to close the door.
Yeah, I hear ya. Wait.
Number 4.
Oh, wait. That was my number 4.
No, that was mine.
That was yours.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
why?
yours.
Oh, sorry. I got lost here. Okay. My bad.
You're good.
All right. So my number 4 was Charlie's quick exit to Amherst with her mom.
Yeah.
Loved
She was
her.
out of there.
I know. Loved her, like, giving it to Prater.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want her to stick around. And I'm starting to feel better about it. Like, I felt like I don't know how they would bring her back. She doesn't seem like she'd fit into the story. But there are a lot of loose ends with what happened
Yeah.
with Prater and Batista. So, like, plus, Prater can't pay her mom's medical bills anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So, she's going to figure
Well, no
something
one knows
happened.
that he's dead.
Right.
So if they're like, I'm sure it's already set up on like some kind of payment schedule. So for a while, at least, it should keep paying out.
Yeah.
As long as there's money available. But yeah,
that's
it's not gonna last forever. Like once they file a missing persons report or something, they'll see, freeze his assets.
I mean, I can't imagine it's gonna last very long at all. As soon as they get word that he's missing, and that he's the main suspect in Angel's death, I mean, I think that's gonna cause some problems for her.
For sure. I also think she's a pretty wealthy woman, having worked for him for quite some time.
I mean, I also think that a lot happened before Prater had them turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to see both Harrison and Charley. And want to talk to them.
That's a good point.
But yeah, I really want her back next season. She did such a great job, and I'm convinced that, like, I'm so anal when it comes to like them giving Dexter a love interest.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 2 that I can imagine for him, and it's Charley or them bringing Lumen back.
I loved Lumen.
Yeah, me too.
That would be a good call.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's your number 3?
My number 3 is, where did all of Dexter's stuff come from? He had everything he needed. He had a ton of saran wrap, more than one box of saran. I'm sure Prater has a couple, but like, how did he find all this stuff so quickly? And like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe there's just like a ton of cleaning supplies nearby, but he had the bleach he needed. He had the towels he needed. He was doing all his classic Dexter wrapping up the scene stuff. And I was like, how did he have all these supplies? Where did they come from?
Yeah.
So you just found them in Prater's house, but like, seems convenient.
My number 3 is Vivian clearly didn't do her job, because there were no fucking ramps on the stage.
No, there weren't.
Like,
there were not any ramps on the stage.
Didn't we just go over that?
He threatened her mother's life over that?
Her daughter.
That's right.
Yeah, no ramps on the stage. I don't know what the hell that was about. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Disco Wallace. Not only do we have 2 rounds of Staying Alive in this episode, there's both the opening song and they had it at the gala. Just I loved those 2 actors, but it just made me cringe so hard.
A lot of people liked it, but I found it cheesy.
Oh, I thought it was so cheesy. Cheesy. They're obviously like trying to set those 2 up, right? It very much seems like mutual respect into love kind of like Bones situation.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, and like that was just so cheesy. It hit me in my cringe button.
I hear ya. Okay. My number 2 was the same as one of your earlier ones. Dexter admitting to himself that he loves Harrison, but he couldn't say it.
I'm not saying out loud.
Like you just said to yourself that you love him. You said twice. Like, is this the cost of love or whatever?
Exactly.
And one of you could die, or both of you, and you can't just tell him that. Like,
right?
What is this block?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It would make more sense if he had never said it before, but he has.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he feels it. He knows it. He believes it. It's just weird that he won't say it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very strange. And I hope Harrison gives him shit for it.
Definitely.
What is your number 1?
It's a little repetitive because we discussed it in MVPs, but my number 1 is Gigi being disgusting. That made me so mad. I was just like, ugh. You like check first. I just check to see if it's an emergency before you say something. You have the opportunity. If it's just like, hey, where's Harrison? You know, it was just a chill conversation to be like, gross then.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, who are Gigi's parents? That's what I want to know. Teach this girl some manners.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. My number 1 is also repetitive because it was also my LVP, but the Russian leakers.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
had nothing to do with the show. Nothing to do with the show whatsoever. I mean,
it does though, because you had the episode spoiled before you even knew it had been leaked. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I saw Prater on the kill table wrapped in plastic wrap like a million times.
Ugh.
So pissed off.
That's so messed up. I'd be furious. Thank you for not spoiling for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem. I think the only thing I said about it too was that it had the funniest needle drop of the season.
Yeah.
But I didn't tell you what it was.
We knew.
So let's go to our highs. What's your number 5?
My number 5, the opening scene in general was so fantastic between Prater and Charley. But him saying, she was like, this is not what I signed up for. And him saying, yeah, that got out of hand. Cracked me up so bad. That really escalated quickly. I loved that. He Peter Dinklage is so on point in this whole episode, firing on all cylinders. But that line delivery cracked me up. That really got out of hand.
Yeah, I agree. My number 5 is All-Star being. Now, do you think it was Angel's ring?
It's not his ringtone. It's just for Quinn. It's his personalized ringtone for Quinn. And we know because when Harrison calls back, it just rings normally. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So it's
just, which is even funnier. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny. I love that. That's appropriate. But my God. I'm taking some liberties though. I just mentioned to you. I'm taking some liberties with my top 5 though. And I've got 2 that are tied because I couldn't narrow it down.
Fair enough.
So my number 5 is actually that plus Harry's reaction to Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
It's like, no wonder she's always so pissed off.
That was funny.
Yeah, I liked that. We haven't really seen Harry make jokes before.
Yeah, Harry's got jokes.
Yeah.
James Remar definitely has jokes. So
Yeah, for sure. I enjoyed that. What's your number 4?
My number 4 was, we already discussed this a little, my MVP, but Harrison knowing he wouldn't be seen in the crowd is such a like deep insider restaurant thing to understand about
Yeah.
the world. Like, I 100% get that. Like,
Yeah.
this is kind of mean, but like I would always like, people would call me like, "Can you go get my server?" And I'd be like, "Sure, what's her name?" Like, no one could, like
That's so
90% of
funny.
people have no idea. Every
Oh my
server always
god.
introduces you, but like, treat your service staff like human beings. Look people in the eye when you're taking a drink for them. It's like, doesn't cost you anything to treat people humanely. And him
Yeah.
knowing that rich ass crowd would just ignore him, so on point. Whoever wrote that, like, props, because I was like, that's 100% what would happen. You could
Yeah.
walk right up to that person that, like, wanted to kill you, and they wouldn't notice you if you had a tray in your hand.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like, Prater just did not even see him at all.
Not all.
He's
He's
just
not
standing in
even.
front
He's
of him.
not even a person to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, my number 4 is also another tie, but it's like, it's to another couple of lines that I just really, really loved.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter telling Ghost Brian that he was glad he killed him when he had the chance.
Yeah.
I loved that. Because even though it's always made so much sense for the character to mourn the fact that he had to kill his brother, despite that he never knew he had a brother. It just, when you understand Dexter's character, it made a lot of sense. But to hear him just completely reject him just kind of was evidence of his evolution,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
really enjoyed that. And that is tied with Harrison telling Dexter, I hope that's the last, that better be the last time you ask somebody to shoot you in the chest.
Fair enough, Harrison.
Yes. I loved it.
That's about enough of that.
I loved it. I thought that was genius.
Yeah.
What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Badoom being my favorite needle drop of the season.
That was a good one.
I love that song, and they used it so perfectly in the episode. It was like, it started amazing, like it added to the tension of the moment. Just 100% perfect needle drop moment, and the show's been great with the needle drops, but I thought this is the best one of the season so far.
Yeah, it was a good one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3 is Dexter's self-acceptance monologue.
Mm-hmm.
It was, as we mentioned, like, the getaway was a nice callback to season 4, but just him just kind of owning his dark passenger, along with the fourth wall nudge. I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be, who you want to be, who you want me to be. It felt like real evolution,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought it. The only thing that bugs me about it is I don't think the timelines add up for them to be like kind of copying off of it, but that was literally the last thing that happened in You. Which I mean, it was like the monologue with the fourth wall break, and like something similar to this is how you want me to be, or something like that, to the audience. And so that kind of bugged me a little bit, but I don't think the timelines added up for.
Does that mean Joe survives the ending of the series?
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything for you.
That'll make me unhappy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the last thing that the last season of that was pretty polarizing. I actually thought it was great. Season
I
4 was
stopped.
season 4 was unwatchable. I
Yeah,
like
I stopped at
5.
season 4. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it anymore since I didn't finish season 4. I fell off. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just really liked it. Like he's not trying. He like what I would really like to come out of this. What the ideal would be is for Blessing. Harrison already knows everything about him. I would love for Blessing to learn this about him and for that to not be a deal breaker.
Absolutely. I need the Kamaras in season 2. No matter what. I need them. So do not take them away from me. I will be furious.
Yeah. I don't see them going.
Campaign.
I don't see that going anywhere. The only one that I would worry about would be Joy because he's going to Berkeley, but I would imagine they'll probably even bring her back like once in a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is your number 2?
My number 2 is the cameo from Brian. Loved seeing him.
Yeah.
I was real happy. We talked about it all season. Like they said he was going to be on. Where is
he?
Perfect. Really great use of the character.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I know, like, you know, Prater's gone from the world of the show now, but I hope we get to see him as a ghost also. I now that we've diversified the ghosts and it's not just Harry, but like whoever's really on Dexter's mind at the moment, and we got Ghost Stokes and Ghost Trinity Killer. I would like to see Ghost Prater show up. But yeah, I love that actor. I loved that cameo. I thought he was really great in that scene. And yeah.
I liked that he was wearing his outfit from the season 1 finale.
Yeah.
I thought that was really
such a cool touch.
And that he was like he was sitting on his kill table. I liked. I thought that was cool too. But yeah, it's so funny because Christian Camargo a long time ago posted a story or a reel to his Instagram, and it was like, where is Camargo or something like that, and it was spliced together videos of him traveling, and it was like him on the airplane, and then it showed the baggage claim, and then you see him walking through some indoor area, and then you see like a bunch of NYPD, and he's kind of slowing down and focusing on all these like NYPD jackets and stuff. And then there's a red shirt right there. And like everybody immediately recognized the red shirt, And so they're like, oh, he's gonna be in Dexter Resurrection. But I did find it hilarious though that he did not even try to hide his New York accent.
No, not even a little bit.
Like
maybe
I
it's
heard
the fact that they're in New York that influenced his ghost.
Maybe. I mean, I definitely heard it a couple of times in the first season. I heard it come out, but he for the most part he faked it pretty well.
He shoots really hard for non-regional.
Yeah,
does a decent job.
Yeah, but yeah, this time he was just letting it fly, which I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see him. He is, in my opinion, the most fascinating character that ever existed.
Absolutely.
And I am it's the number one reason why I'm so pissed about Original Sin getting canceled.
Yeah.
I needed more Brian. Like that character is just way too fascinating. Like give the Brian spinoff. Just do something. Bring him back in our lives, but like we want to see the trauma and the.
Absolutely.
I need it. I need the traumatic. I need more of the traumatic backstory. What is your?
What's your number 2?
Oh, that was yours. Yeah, sorry. My number 2 is Prater. Prater was the big villain this season.
Mm-hmm.
Prater is also disabled. Peter Dinklage is disabled. It is so rare that you have a disabled villain whose disability has nothing to do with their villain origin story.
Mm-hmm.
And it had nothing to do his disability had nothing to do with why he was such a maniac. And I loved that. It was so refreshing. It was great. I really appreciated that. As a disabled person myself, I just really
Absolutely.
As a disabled person who was not disabled at birth,
Yeah.
experienced loss after my car accident, like that is what I went through is a very familiar trope in a lot of villain origin stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something traumatic happens to them and they become disabled and then they just become a horrible person because of it. And it's this is somebody who was disabled since birth, but he got power he was able to find his own power. But him becoming a maniac had nothing to do with his disability, and I really, really appreciated that. What was your number 1?
My number 1 is Michael C. Hall and Peter Dinklage are at their absolute best in this episode.
This is my number 1 too.
So good. Yes, I said this to Steve earlier, but that kill table scene is the best non-doke scene in the franchise.
Yeah,
Like, there are some doke scenes. I love jokes. I'm just a Dokes fan girl. But there are some joke scenes that I like a little more, but that's seriously one of the best scenes in the entire franchise. That kill table scene.
nothing for me will ever beat the season 1 finale with Dexter showing up at the house.
Yeah.
Like I get chills thinking about it, and then and then hearing the "you remember now," like that. Just nothing will ever come close to that for me. But yeah, that kill scene was that kill table scene was definitely my second favorite. Easily.
It was excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, the acting was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they were just I think that they made each other better.
Definitely.
And it's just so great to watch. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could watch it over and over and not get sick of it. But I wanted to talk for a second about the expectations that or not the expectations, the assumptions that some people are having. Like a lot of people are not happy about the New York Ripper being this rando Don Frampt guy. But I want to show this here. We've been told by the producers all season that Al's last name is Jolly. And I've got a screenshot right here of the files that Dexter took with him. And right on top is Al's file. Al, it says Rapunzel. And it's Al Walker. The producers were calling him Al Jolly as recently as last week.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an alias situation going on here. So I think Don Frampt could very well be an alias.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But regardless of who it is, I assume there's gonna be an interesting story behind it. And I'm just bummed that it's not Brian.
Yeah.
The only way that would be a good payoff was if it tied into Original Sin.
Mm-hmm.
It just finding out that if Dexter found out that Brian like went up to New York for a while, to try to stay out of Dexter's life, and then was killing people New York Ripper style, that's just not a good payoff to me unless it ties into original sin.
Yeah.
And it's not the other one who I thought it was, which is Cooper Morris.
Yeah, me too.
Because he had a separate file on him.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly Al is using at least an alias for his last name, at least. So I trust that they'll make the New York Ripper story interesting. The other thing is, I think them treating this like a series finale probably explains why there's been no mention of Asher and Cody.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we'll maybe get that next season.
How old would they be now?
They'd
25,
be like
27?
Around, gosh. 12 years. Yeah, they'd be like around 30, I think.
Jesus.
Or close to 30, like late 20s.
My insides.
I know. I know. I don't even know if Harrison would remember them. Like he probably doesn't. I mean, I don't know if Hannah would have even told him about them, because I don't think Hannah even met them,
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. So he might not even know about Asher and Cody, because he was too young. So yeah, that would be interesting. But I'm wondering if James Remar was not the first choice, by the way, to be Dexter's conscience this season. The first choice was Jennifer Carpenter.
Yeah.
And she turned it down, but I'm enjoying having James Remar back. I wonder if they're going to keep him for season 2. I would love if Angel became a ghost. I think that would be super cool.
Absolutely.
That would be
for
really
sure.
Cool. But did you have anything that you wanted to add before we get out of here?
No, we already talked about how funny it is, Batista's ringtone. It's such an old guy thing. That's such a great touch.
It is.
Man, yeah, I just love this season. It's been so much fun covering it. I mean, what a delight. What a fun ride. The Serial Killers Club was just a great idea. I'm really, really looking forward to where they head next.
Yeah, me too. Also, join us Sunday. Like I said, Jill Marie Lawrence will be with us. That's Sunday the 7th, September 7th at 11 p.m. Eastern. She's going to be joining us at the top of the after party. So make sure you get there when we start. And I'm really excited to talk with her. She seems really sweet. And also, it's come and say happy birthday to Jazz. Her birthday was on Friday, so come say happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
Come say happy birthday to Jazz. Come say hi to me and Jill Marie and everybody else. And make sure you check out our interviews with Atari and Reese. And hopefully we'll get some more Dexter folks soon too. I'd love to get some old cast members for our season or our early season coverage. That would be awesome. But we are also covering Alien Earth. Make sure you check us out. Jazz and Steve go live every Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. So come join us there. If you're an Alien Earth fan, join the chat. Also, Dawn and I are starting our Walking Dead Daryl Dixon season 3 coverage. We recorded the first episode already, but I'm not sure when it's going to come out because it's kind of competing a little bit with Dexter Resurrection, so it might be this first one might be a little late, but going forward, we'll be back on track. I mean, we already recorded the episode. I'm just trying to figure out when the best time to post it would be. So it's not, so they're not competing. But yeah, after this week, then we should have the episodes up right away after the episode airs. And we've got lots of other great stuff coming up too. So make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. It helps us with the algorithm. It helps tell YouTube that they should be recommending our videos. And we really appreciate it. So we will see you guys real soon. We also still have when Alien Earth is over, we still have a couple of Dexter season 1 episodes to post that we've already recorded, but we will be posting those very soon. Once Alien Earth goes, then we'll have it up. But all right, guys, that's it for us. We will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.